beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. Now the earth was formless and empty. Darkness was over the surface of the deep, and the Spirit of God was hovering over the waters. And God said, "Let there be light," and there was light. God saw that the light was good, and he separated the light from the darkness. God called the light day, and the darkness he called night. And there was evening, and there was morning, the first day.
Yo, Flurves, what's up? It's good to see you guys. Thank you all for coming. I'm glad you could make it. What's up, what's up? We do have in the elements PJ Cruikshank, This Lord, and Michael Kahn. How you guys doing?
Yo.
Yo. Oh, good.
We be doing.
But it's good to have you guys in. Yeah, Earth is flat.
Jesus still loves us.
Amen.
So we're all good.
Definitely. But yeah, it's good to see you guys. Yeah, hopefully you're doing okay. Yeah, Michael missed last night's stream. How was the fireworks?
Hello.
Did they not come towards you as you were moving towards them with the moving Earth?
Only when wind were blowing smoke towards me.
So no Coriolis then.
It's an optical illusion.
Yeah, but you didn't see any deviation from those fireworks, did you?
No.
Sorry, Vogue. Sorry, Globus. Okay, so let's see who's in chat. Good to see you guys. 27 votes. They just play smart but show ignorance as usual. Yes, 36%. No, 64%. So we've got a lot of ballers in tonight, guys. Maybe they'll be brave enough to actually comment. Michael Kahn, good to see you. Glenn Selsh, what's up, man? Thank you for coming. Derping on Derpy afternoon. Thank you for coming and leaving.
Thank you very much for that. Next one.
M1436, good to see you. Thank you for coming as well. Glenn Selsh, always good to see you. INFE, what's up? PJ Cruikshank, as usual. Ryan S, thank you for coming. Expedition Lules, good to see you too. Sean Hawkins, thank you for coming, and then I let him go again because the guy doesn't want to stop trolling my channel.
Welcome to the wall of shame.
Again. I mean, when's he ever going to learn? The guy just doesn't stop. So he can go and do his little live streams like he usually does because he's got some weird obsession with me.
He'll be saving up them pennies to get that 50 quid for charity. You know?
Yeah, he has to. I mean, he's still got to tell me which charity he's going to pay. I was thinking, because he loves Nathan Oakley so much, maybe he can donate it to Nathan Oakley.
Yeah, why not?
That'd be... He wouldn't do it, would he, but that'd be brilliant.
Yeah, exactly. Thanks, Mama. Okay, Oxford Spirit, good to see you too. Glad you could make it. Owen, what's up? Thank you for coming. SI Man, glad you could make it. Don Logan, hello. One Mind, One Spirit, and Jeff Gashead. Good to see you guys. Yeah, sorry that I just got carried away. My child came in and showed me her arms bleeding. I told her to go to her mother.
Your mother.
My mother. Anyway, yeah, guys, sorry, I'm not all here tonight. Anyway, and Daz Studio just popped in. What do you guys have to say about last night's stream, the panel, what they said? Obviously, Michael, you said you watched it today, so you at least know.
I watched it this morning. Terrible.
It's ridiculous, isn't it, that they can't even agree on what Coriolis is, and then when it comes to the PhD, you think he's going to tell them that you need 2 reference frames, and he doesn't. He just says, "Oh well, you do need other reference frames." That means more than one, doesn't it?
You know what annoyed me? They're psychoanalyzing flat earthers. Why do they believe flat Earth?
Exactly.
And best thing about it is what they believe is the belief.
Exactly.
That's what I'm saying. What they were saying about us is what we think about them.
But yeah, which was very it stood out last night, like we said. It was, he says, "I'm no psychologist," and then he goes and starts doing psychoanalysis on flat earthers. Okay. So yeah, it's insane. I mean, literally all they were talking about was, even the PhD, the guy couldn't even make a coherent statement. And when asked a simple question, does Coriolis effect require 2 reference frames or 1? he didn't even know how to answer. It was just simply yes, 2 reference frames. But he knows if he answers 2, there's no turning back. Then the globe doesn't, we don't observe this on the globe, so therefore there's no rotation. If he said 1, then it contradicts what Coriolis effect is, and therefore he's wrong as well. So he tried to play it down as mathematically you can do it 1, and had the audacity to say it's not even physics. While talking about moving reference frames like a merry-go-round. That's crazy. But yeah.
But he's supposed to be a real PhD, like.
I highly doubt half of these people that say they're PhDs are PhDs, to be honest.
I think if they could type it on their keyboard on the screen, then they must be. You know?
I mean, it's so easy. We can all just say we're PhDs.
Yeah,
Let everyone on the
exactly.
internet just say they're PhDs. Who's going to know? You know what I mean? It's just easy to say you're PhD and they just accept it. I mean, really? If you want to, you can have a PhD in poop scooping for if you want. Is that going to make you now smart?
That's it.
But yeah. You guys ready to go on?
Let's do it.
Let's quickly sit there. Playback speed, I think I liked it about 1.5. You guys agree? We must maybe make a 1.25. Let's see.
It's like,
Till that
okay,
Leo started
like,
speaking.
I think let's get to 1.5, yeah. Because these guys do speak a lot of shit.
Waffle.
it's true. You can't measure the one-way speed of light, but like, it's also seems to be true as far as I can tell that can't matter.
Well, yeah.
Okay, one-way speed of light. I actually had a comment from Phil Bell today talking about the interferometers, the ring laser gyros, and said that's what picks up Earth's rotation. And they're asking, okay, is that on the assumption that light has a one-way speed of light? Yeah, and if it drifts, then it's broken because it's not supposed to drift. They're not made to drift. It's crazy. Yeah, because this is something that irritates me though. Always they use speed of light as their measurement reference, and then you're like, but how do you prove it's one-way speed? You know what I mean?
How do you prove there's any speed?
Yeah, you see what I mean? It's just them making shit up and having all their calculations based on this assumption. So it's circular reasoning again. It's just pseudoscience as usual. There's no actual science to anything these guys claim.
Yes.
And once again, I got more bowlers in, Flatzoid's the last person who should be talking about science, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, okay, fine, keyboard warrior, come in. Let's debate science.
While getting told by a bowler who's probably less educated than you.
Yeah, like I keep telling the guy, come in, debate me on science, we'll see who's got the knowledge on science or not. You know, his excuses. No, I don't want to waste my time. Yeah. Keyboard warriors, the troll keyboard warriors on the internet are the dumbest people that you can find because they literally don't know how to tie their own shoelaces, in my opinion. They're just some idiot sitting in their mom's basement somewhere, trying to feel good about themselves, trying to project their ignorance onto everyone else. So every time someone sends me like that, you're just stupid, you don't know what you're talking about. And when I say, okay, prove it, come, talk to me.
Yeah,
And then they run off like cowards. Yeah.
Show me you can tie your shoelace. Show me.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly that. Show me you can tie your shoelace. Why do you think Sean Hawkins is too scared to debate me? Because all he does is, I debunk you every night. While everything he does is just debunk himself. I'm so tired of this. I'm not even going to respond to him anymore.
No, all he does is call you a liar.
I told you the other day, didn't I? I weren't going to. I might respond to him in comments, but I'll never address videos again.
Yeah, and I can tell you now, Sean Hawkins is probably going to stream this tonight again. So Sean Hawkins, yeah, dude, I'm just tired. I'm not here to man-sit a grown-ass baby. So I've got a life.
To call you a liar whilst lying himself is just hypocritical.
I mean, you saw that little short I brought out 4 o'clock this morning, by the way, because my wife had to wake up to do a class. And I was awake and I saw, okay, he streamed. And I checked there quickly and I saw, wait a minute, he's not addressing where I showed my short of him using the cursor. He literally, 2 seconds or something before that thing was supposed to show, he skipped it. So then all I did is to show the show to say, look here, he skipped that part where I'm showing him lying, and then goes on saying I'm lying. That's all I did.
Serial projector, Arwen.
Yeah.
That's what he does, just project everything.
But like, this is where I'm at, Flatzoid, right? Are we here to please them, or are
No.
we trying to get through to like normal people?
Exactly, that's
Who
what I
cares
said.
what they say and what they don't say? You know, that they're not target audience.
Exactly. Hey, Joe One, but I think I've given him too much time. I'm not going to play around with that idiot anymore. He's a moron, a lying, dishonest moron, which owes me $50.
That's right.
And I told him, fine, donate it to someone. So I'm telling you again, donate your $50 to Nathan Oakley, please, because you love him so much. And I'm moving on with my life. Okay, hey Jolly Man, good to see you, man. Thank you for coming. That's about all I have to say about Sean Hawkins. He's a waste of time. Even his own side says he's stupid, so that tells you something.
You know what we can measure, though? We can measure various symmetries in quantum mechanics that could not be the way that they are if C was not a constant. You see, the problem I think a lot of people have, just generally, is...
So again, assuming based on quantum mechanics that the C has to be a constant, so the light has to be a constant. You see, so again, mathematics based on assumption. So therefore creating your own reality based on mathematics. And this is exactly what Wes Wally did with Michael's video. And sorry to tell you, Wes Wally, when I am done with that video, we're going to expect a full blown out apology video from you to Michael and myself. Because creating a math to suit your narrative doesn't make it reality. And you're literally showing all you guys do is create your own reality based on math. And proving... Yeah?
The reason why I'm not all that fussed about even responding to him, did I not make that prediction about 2 days before he made his video?
Exactly.
That he would have to strawman position of them.
The guy's so stupid, he thinks that's the only video footage you had.
Yeah, I know.
But isn't he trying to say that the 5,000 meter space, 500 meter spacing is more like 700?
And he says what, they're like
Doesn't
39.
really matter.
And he
It
said
doesn't matter.
and he said they're
They
like
said that in
39
black and white
kilometers.
in the plans that it's 500 meters.
And he
you
said
know
they're
what
like 39 kilometers away or something, which is...
Wow.
While Michael has
West
on
Bank's
screen...
went about 19, 20 miles away.
Exactly.
I'm not sure you can even see it, actually.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Oh,
But
not
like I
with my
said,
camera, anyway.
like I said, he made his own math to suit his narrative, and then said you wrong because he made his own math to suit his narrative.
Yeah.
You understand?
Makes sense, of course.
It's exactly what Sean did. It's exactly what Sean did. Look, on my globe, the math shows it should be because of 14 miles, so therefore it has to be 14 miles. No, mate. It doesn't make it 14 miles. It just means you're trying to fit it into your globe because your globe was shown to have too much quote-unquote curve. This is what I love about this argument that you presented, Michael. Because usually the argument is we don't have enough curve because of refraction. Now they got too much curve, and refraction does the opposite of what they needed to do.
Exactly. It'd be stuck in that right under now.
I also found a picture looking, rather than looking, because it's East Coast, so rather than looking easterly, I've seen a picture photograph from north. So it's looking sideways on.
Yeah.
The side that I can see from beach where there's no curvature, I can see all them, but looking sideways on, the disappearing of a supposed curve. How can that possibly be?
Exactly. It's crazy. But yeah, I mean, I think he still doesn't understand you're looking at Link's farm. He's stupid. He keeps pointing to the wrong wind farms, guys.
Yeah.
I predicted that they have to make that wind turbine further away.
Oh.
Predicted that.
Yeah. And that's the irony of saying you can't count. Well, he's showing on screen he can't count what he's showing. It's really sad. Okay, let's carry on with these numpties. Where's Wally still going to get his time? Oh,
When we talk about the speed of light because of its name, people think that the speed has something specifically to do with light or with electromagnetism. No.
what? Yeah. Speed of light means speed of light. That's what it means.
Oh my god.
Exactly. Hey, Chuck Middleton, what's up, man? How's that? People think when you talk about the speed of light, it's got something to do with the speed of light. Okay, so if I call you a moron, that means I'm not calling you a moron. Really? Did you guys check Chuck's latest video out? I shared it today. Where he types flat earth backwards in.
Okay. I haven't seen that.
And NASA pops up.
Yeah, it takes you straight to NASA.
Really?
So let's put it this way. If you type in flat earth, it takes you to NASA. You type flat earth in backwards, it still takes you to NASA.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
When it's a cloudy day, it doesn't mean there's clouds on the sky.
Exactly, it's contradiction. But I mean, Leo is one of the biggest walking contradictions out there. The guy doesn't stop contradicting himself. He thinks if he talks fast like Whitsitt, you won't realize his contradiction. He's an idiot. Hey, Price of Adam, what's up? Oh, and by the way, guys, if you haven't already, please hit that like and share the show. Please, please, please. It really does help to get the show out to a wider audience. Really do appreciate all the support, guys.
Photons just obey that constant. So do gluons. So do gravitational waves. And gravitons, if they exist, which they almost certainly don't. So,
What? Gravitational waves don't exist. I agree, Leo. I agree. You guys agree as well?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Speed of massless particles.
Yeah, of course.
Wait, what did you just say doesn't exist?
Or gravitons?
Oh, I thought you said gravitational waves for a second. Never
No,
mind.
I'm not dumb. So where was I?
Gravitons. Okay, yeah. Gravity doesn't exist, full stop. And everything he's busy talking about is all just based on pseudoscientific beliefs, so. All mathematical, guys. 100% concur, Don. Hey, Debatable D, what's up?
Going with this. Yeah, so there are things in
Gravitunes.
particle theory that we can measure that tell us that C is a constant, because if it wasn't, certain symmetries and relations would be so fucking wildly off that we would not see the physical reality that we see.
Yeah, like vacuum permittivity and permeability.
I see what you're saying.
Well, I'd like to, just 1 second, I'd like to welcome Sunflower to the panel. And Sunflower, give us your thoughts on the debate, how you think it went.
Yeah, my Sunflower!
Thank you for having me. I thought the debate was actually pretty good. I have to give Grayson a lot of credit for engaging the topics. I was very unhappy with T-Jump's recent debate on similar, but not. It wasn't a flat Earth thing, but it was is the solar system real? And while I also agree that the solar system is real, and so I was cheering for T-Jump, I was very disappointed in that he just kind of like seemed a little bit disinterested and just sort of like.
Wow, that is honest of him. Yeah, T-Jump really did a disgusting
Terrible.
job. I couldn't even watch more than 20 minutes because it was so. It was literally like, why is he even there?
With Whitsitt, you mean?
Yeah.
Yep.
I haven't seen it.
Whitsitt was the whole time trying to keep him on and saying,
Yeah,
listen,
moderate.
the moderator didn't care.
Moderator were terrible.
Wow.
Yeah, the moderator didn't even try and get T-Jump to say, listen here, actually present something, actually try a rebut. He literally just sat there and said, oh, I say there's a satellite, so therefore it's a heliocentric model.
And that Ryan moderator, we're in this panel with these idiots and all talking about which and that which. I don't think he should be doing if he's a moderator.
No, but that's the same. Moderators are supposed to be unbiased. Yeah. But that's the problem. A lot of the debates I've had, they have their biased moderators all the time, which is...
It's not a debate on there, mate. It's terrible.
If they're going to go to an after show thing after a debate, then they need to keep their opinions unbiased. Simple.
But I still want to know, what is Mark Reid, though? What has Mark Reid got to do with an after show if the guy wasn't even in the debate?
Exactly. He ran away from the debate, but said he couldn't come, but was there all the way through, putting in this super chat questions. You know what I mean? So if he could be at the debate putting in questions, then why couldn't he be on the debate? You know what I mean?
Yeah. But like I said, I don't go and contact MDD myself. People contact on their behalf and ask to debate me. Then it's like, okay, I'll see. Because, I mean, it does take a lot out of me to wake up 1 a.m. in the morning to do debate until I have to go to work.
And
You know
to
what I
listen
mean?
to Mark Reid's kind of crap as well. Like, shut up, Flats, while he's talking. You know what I mean? It's a case of, like, I'm sorry to be talking while you're interrupting me. You know what I mean?
Look, let me put it this way. If anybody that has to debate Leo it will be crap.
Oh. He just laughs, giggles at everything.
It doesn't matter who debates. If anybody debates this Leo dude, it's a crap debate.
Definitely.
And I
Gets
know,
drunk.
and I
Half a
know,
body like
yeah,
that.
yeah. But this is live on their debate con, and I think it was Witsit versus Leo between creationism and atheism. So I haven't watched it yet. I actually wanted to download it, but I know it's crap. Whenever Leo debates, it's crap.
Yeah.
The guy is.
Frustrating.
He's like a grown-ass baby.
And him and Mark together.
And
wow.
half the time he doesn't even make coherent, structured sentences, and he tries to sound smart while you're literally looking at him and saying, "Are you okay? Do you need a doctor?"
Even his avatar is trying to make himself sound smart.
It was like, I can't be bothered to even be here. Like, I showed up, but like, I'm not going to really engage in anything. And I really, Grayson, I got to give you credit. Like, you are on top of your stuff, and you are always, you really do seem informed in that whenever the guy brought something up, you knew about it. And were
What? Grayson didn't know anything I brought up.
No.
He didn't even try to rebut anything. Everything he just said, nah. And
I can't see it. I can't see it.
Yeah, well, I can't see it while it's showing on screen.
Yeah.
What?
They look the same to me. There's no difference.
I had to educate him on his own subjects he's brought up. But look how he puts his screen back on and starts smiling like, yeah, this guy's giving me a compliment.
Yeah. I went out there and I smashed Flatzoid, I smashed him.
Wow. It wasn't even, I don't know, it wasn't even a challenge, to be honest, so. Debatable D. Delahanty tweeted he will never debate on MDD after his debate. There's a lot of people actually starting to want to leave MDD debates, dude. Actually,
it's not
a lot.
Debate, is it? Not on there.
I would still have liked to debate Delahanty, to be honest. To me, Delahanty is at least an actual debater. Because our views are totally 100% different. He's a full-blown atheist. Not that you would change his mind, though. But he would at least be an actual debater.
prepared to say, like, actually you're wrong, and I know why you're wrong. And that is, I think, really awesome, because a lot of, well, not a lot of people, but more and more people don't seem to really care enough to do that. So I thought that Grayson did a really good job.
Wow, let me just bask in this moment for a while. Let me just enjoy this moment of Sunflower saying something nice about me. Thank you, Sunflower.
It's not that rare. It's not that rare. Anyway, but I actually do think that you did really fall short, like on the Coriolis thing and on the thing where he was trying to demonstrate like the.
And my moment is ruined.
The arrow. Yeah. So I think you did really good and good faith. I'm not a flat earther at all, but I have a sort of a really high standard of rigidity for, like, I think that people are unfair to flat earthers, even though I don't agree with them. And so, yeah.
I'm actually starting to like the Sunflower guy. At least he's.
Although
Although he's still got a bit of a bias for the anti-flat earther side, but at least he's saying, yeah, look, this and that. So that's a good thing.
All you got for now, I guess. Thanks for having me.
Earthers are unfair with themselves. Shit.
Well, hang on a second. I'm mute. Is Tap still making noise?
Look at Mark Reid's face. Like a
Look
slap
at these
dart,
big
innit?
babies. It's just a whole panel of big babies, man.
Look, let's just put it this way. Mark Reid just doesn't like me because since our first debate, I made him look like an idiot.
Yeah.
Gas has no behavior, guys. And since then, he's like literally, he hates me with a passion. So actually, I think this whole after-show debate was actually just so he can insult me. Practically, that's about it.
Fair play Sunflower to say to Grayson that he fell short on the Coriolis because he fell way short.
All of these people fell short on the Coriolis.
I don't even know where you said that I was making noise, and I have legitimately no idea what. I didn't even.
Here, let me do my best impression, Tapioca.
That was it. Yeah. It was like a weasel trying to blow up a balloon. I think
It must have been. I was sweeping something up, and
that's what it was.
That makes sense.
Clearly, but that's very strange. Is my point. Given all of my intuitions about how
I just wanted to know. I would have wanted to know if I was able to join the after party, the after show. What a custom problem it would have been for these guys. I think they would have lost their minds.
It would have been funny though.
Oh yeah, but Michael had a cool idea that we should actually try to do sometime. panel versus panel. Hey guys, we contact like any flat Earth panel, like these guys have their panel, and our flat Earth panels, and we say, okay, flat Earth versus anti-flat Earth panel debate, verse.
Oh.
That could be quite interesting.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Definitely.
Sound thing works.
It'd have to be well moderated. Though,
Obviously, yeah, because people are going to try and because people are going to try over talk each other the whole time.
Hey, Spud.
Hey, Spuddy, what's up, man? And Mind the Gap, good to see you. How did Jesus walk on water? That is not science. How science works. Yeah, Jesus is supernatural, so he overthrows nature.
It has to do with waves.
Well, it's back to the drawing board.
Magic wave.
Can I just really quick? I had a perfect example of how you could have really quickly debunked that. When he was drawing the arrow thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
So flat earthers love to say, okay, imagine you post something on your ceiling. Now you have to very quickly realize this involves a flat ceiling.
Whoa! Did I say anything about a flat ceiling?
No.
Usually, let's just put it this way: when I talk about the firmament, I usually say it's almost dome shaped. Remember? Because that's how we depict it in the Hebrew cosmology. So, since when is a dome-shaped flat? So that's the straw man. That's just creating a straw man there, because no one ever said anything about a flat ceiling. I was talking about sticking it on the ceiling. You would still see it. For a 6 will turn to a 9, or an arrow will turn upside. You know what I mean? Just because of your position. It's simple as that. So that's right.
I got another intelligent question. How is a zoid flat?
You can't. A zoid isn't flat, exactly. That's why my name is Flatzoid, because I was making fun of the G-woid. It was my attempt to make fun of the G-woid. Groovy, what would your debate be about? Obviously, with Delahunt, it'll be about atheism versus Christian, agnostic. Because that's usually practically what he debates about.
Sticker.
Theist versus atheist. That's what it'll be with Delahanty. Although you can't change his mind, because even he says, even if God had to, I don't know what he said, if God had to speak to him by striking lightning or whatever, he still wouldn't believe it's God, because he would come up with some kind of explanation to say it's coincidence.
No doubt.
You know what I mean? So he's made up his mind.
If God really wanted to make himself known to him, he'd know.
Yeah, but I mean, this is the issue with a lot of the people, even Dawkins and all of them. He said, even if God wrote my name out in the clouds and it had an audible voice saying, I am God and I'm showing you, he still wouldn't believe it. He would try and make a quote-unquote scientific explanation for it.
God made himself known, there'd be no doubt.
But you understand, what would convince them that God is showing himself? Because God speaks to everybody in different ways. It's up to you to realize it's God's voice, but people pride their hearts and, that they don't want to acknowledge that it's God. That's the issue. They've made up their mind. They want separation. No, it was theist.
See, when you put it that way, I can agree with it. That's exactly how I would say, that it's that the voice speaks to you in the way, in different ways, depending on who you are.
Exactly.
And of course, and I agree there's a voice. I know two voices in my head, I know the one I should avoid at any time, and the one I'm listening to. And, I know those two voices.
Yeah.
And I know one of them is trying to control me.
Yeah.
or floor, right? This is a very, very specific situation, right? So you can easily debunk this, because if you're looking up at a flat sticker, let's say the arrow on your ceiling, and it's pointing to the other side of the room, that's going to warp and bend in totally predictable ways.
See, this is a very specific straw man. First of all, did I claim the moon is a flat piece of whatever on a flat ceiling? No, I didn't say that. So that's a total straw man. See, this is the things these guys do. They make shit up, and they're trying to debunk a straw man that no one's made.
Yeah, they say it with the lips, don't they? That's the thing for it.
That a sphere will not warp and bend. And so they do this little trick where they say, okay, technically, yes, if you're looking up at the ceiling and there's a flat circular sticker on your ceiling, and then you do 10 paces and look back at it, he can very quickly escape this idea of like, but it's such a smokescreen, because we know that a flat sticker is going to warp and bend if you go to the eastern or western side of the room in a totally different way, that a sphere suspended like a disco ball.
Okay, but I also have to also say to this, if something is further away, the amount of change would be minimal. Just like a mountain doesn't change shape or really change angular size if you, let's say, 100 kilometers away driving away, compared to a hill that is 10 kilometers away from you. That hill that is 10 kilometers away from you will change angular size and shape much quicker than the mountain that's 100 kilometers away, because of the distance. So the moon being a much further distance is not going to really warp as you would say it to warp, because it's at a much further distance, even on his flat ceiling example. Distance makes a big difference. Parallax, mate. Parallax, come on.
On your ceiling will not behave the same way a flat sticker will, right? So, I mean, like, think about walking and like the arrow doesn't at some point flip. It's just that you...
Keyring of Rising, see, the reason I say it could be dome-like is because I ascribe to the Hebrew cosmology, and it's depicted as a tent over. It's domed, you could say.
Or a vault.
A vault,
There is some translations actually call it a dome as well. Right?
Yeah, of course.
So that's why I would say it's... And if you think about it, the shape, a dome shape, is much stronger than a flat shape, because it disperses the pressure around. So it makes more sense it would be domed than flat.
I'm not adverse to the idea that it's pyramids. Though,
No, it could be anything, but I'm just saying it's...
When you look at sky and it seems flat, you could have layers in like pyramid shape.
Yeah, you don't know. But like I said, at the end of the day, the argument is I never made a claim that it was a flat ceiling. That's the argument.
You have to crane your head around the opposite way, and that's kind of what makes it. So, I mean, I don't know. I get frustrated with technicality on these things, but anyone that thought that was, well, it might technically kind of make sense. It doesn't make sense when you think about it, because you would need a flat sticker on a flat ceiling, which is just, it doesn't make any sense in any way that our world is, we could perceive our world.
Yeah, no one made that claim. So, yeah, I agree.
So,
well, I think John said something similar. He sort of said the size, the shape, the phase doesn't change, and none of that changes when you're looking at it. And Flatzoid said something that I think was an outright lie, and that's that, he sees the moon the other way sometimes in South Africa. He does.
First of all, that's also wrong. I never said that. Can you show me where I ever said that? I said you can see the Earth, the moon rotating.
You covered that last night.
Sorry?
Didn't you cover that last night?
On Michael now.
No, when
There's a right echo, by the way.
Okay, it's echoing on your side.
Okay, I'm just gonna exit the screen again and go back in. Sometimes it happens with Element.
Hello.
There we go. Okay.
Better.
Okay. So, like I said, remember I did do that last night where I showed, because he's saying how do they see the different sides from South Africa and Australia, and I showed him why it seems different. My argument was to Grayson that even you can see the moon doing a rotation. It rotates in the sky as time goes by. That was my claim. I never said it does a full 360 in South Africa. You know what I mean? I never made that claim. So he's literally creating a straw man as well. And that's why I made that short, to show him the moon does show rotation. Now these guys are saying, because I took one from Taiwan, I'm wrong. I lied. But you know what, guys? As soon as I have money for a proper camera, I'll take a photo of the moon every day and show you that it does rotate.
It definitely does.
Because it does. That sometimes it looks like a bunny, sometimes it looks like a sideways bunny, sometimes it looks almost like an upside down bunny.
Mm-hmm.
It changes constantly because it actually rotates. I can't help it the guy wants to strawman and say something I never said. Because my argument was simple. Grayson says, why do you see a different orientation on a flat earth? Because of your location. Just like you see a car go right to left, if you cross the road and look the other way, it's still going right to left. It's just going according to you now, left to right. Simple as that. That was the argument.
Just answered Key of Resilience says, so you're just going on interpretations of the Bible stuff. Well, you asked about firmament, mate. That's Bible stuff.
Yeah, firmament is Bible. Exactly.
Yeah.
And by the way, Groovy, if you want answers from now on, you can send a super chat, mate. Thank you.
He does not. Right, he does not. And he can go outside, look at it 365 days a year for decades on end. It will not flip to the northern hemisphere moon. That is a lie. I don't know whether he intentionally lied or...
You see, I never said it flipped to the northern hemisphere moon. Did I ever say those words?
I don't remember them at all.
No, I never. So he lied by trying to say I lied.
Certainly not with that attitude, he can't.
I took that to mean that if he moves location, if he goes to the northern hemisphere, he sees it differently.
No, he said, like, it sometimes appears the other way up, where I am, and it's like, no.
What? No, I didn't say that either, Mark. I said, do you know, by the way, it just rotates, has an apparent rotation? And I did say your location changes how you see it. That's all I said.
He's full of it.
So he's he's lying literally on screen to everybody.
Yeah. It does like a quarter rotation just in northern hemisphere, like what I observe.
It goes round a little bit, then kind of backs on itself, doesn't it? Yeah. You don't do a full 360, but it kind of goes round a little bit, then goes back on itself a bit. I don't know exactly what it does, but you don't see a full rotation.
No, and I never made a claim of that, so.
No, of course not.
See, this is what these guys don't get. Now, they are feeding this information to their audience that hasn't watched me. And now they getting fed lies, and now they think I'm lying because this guy's lying about what I said.
Mm-hmm.
Which to me is very dishonest. He's totally misrepresenting my argument and then saying I'm lying.
That's it, because I think other people coming in and calling you a liar, they don't even know you, but then they come across you like that you're a liar because so and so said so. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Yeah, they're not gonna check if it's true.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't even catch him saying that, so I don't know.
Yeah, I didn't even catch him saying it because I didn't say it, Grayson. Well done.
Maybe I misheard. It is possible. Yeah, I may have misheard. It is possible, but not.
May have heard it. Then why you call me a liar?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you do not. And this is the thing I was saying. Like, why is it on 2 points on the outer edge, the southern hemisphere, the outer edge of this flat Earth? Would you see the moon at the one orientation, but if you go to the center, it would flip upside down? That
I showed it last night. So if you guys haven't seen it, go to part 1, where I drew it on the Gleason's map just for Mark Reid to show him why you see it the way you do. Wow.
makes zero sense.
Makes zero sense according to him because he's an idiot.
Yeah. It's like the circumpolar stars. I think circumpolar stars are the drop-dead knockout argument for...
No, it's not. Circumpolar stars is exactly the same. How many times do you have to go through this argument for these guys? How many times do we have to explain to the people from the globe side? Stars are always moving from east to west.
I know.
Always.
After it.
There's no stars moving west to east. It's your location that you are looking at. Just like we explained with the car, traveling from east to west side while we're looking north. If we go to the other side of the road and now look south, that same car is still traveling east to west. It just looks now like it's traveling west to east because we are looking in the opposite direction. It's location based.
Easily debunked by Parfit's son anyway.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, this is demonstratable. I don't know how it's so hard for these two guys to get this.
If the reason stars move is because Earth's rotating, then sun would have to be going in opposite direction, according to them.
Yeah, exactly. That's true. That's also true. And yeah, we can debunk the assertion that it's the Earth moving instead of the stars, like when they take a drone and let it fly away from the Earth, and you still see the stars rotate. Star's still moving and the drone's not attached to Earth. Uh-oh. Yeah. So it's not the Earth rotating. It's the stars rotating. Well done. Because this drone is standing in exactly the same position on the Earth while we're seeing the stars move.
But Mark, the azimuthal field of vision.
Oh.
With Whitson, yes.
Grid, azimuthal grid.
People always get this. People always get the two polar rotations incorrect. They say that if you turn around and look south, it rotates in the opposite direction, which technically isn't true because the stars rise.
Oh, Brenda, you're such a moron. Okay. Brenda is the last person anybody should take advice from. Mikhail Khan.
What?
Let's go to one of your videos again. So we can show them.
That'll be me getting a rake of trolls again tonight.
Oh, I'm sorry. I apologize in advance. How's that sound?
Our video.
Okay.
And you used your turbines in the debate as well. Did you get any comeback of that, Nigel?
Again?
Where's that one with the car now?
Your in the debate the other night, Flats used your the turbines. You know, is a with it too much.
Oh, right. No, I won't.
Did you not get any comeback?
I only had one or two trolls on it, to be honest.
No, it's just Wally getting off his head because he.
A couple of people, you know, coming with Wally's debunk your rubbish. Wally's not being himself gloating though, which I find strange.
Wally's really he's trying to I don't know, he's been attacking me on it.
No, he's attacking you on it because he's not got anywhere with me.
Exactly. But the poor guy is okay. Guys, this is the demonstration. Okay? This shows you why we see the way we do. Simple demonstration. Pay attention, Mark Reid and panel.
So it's just a little test to show you how your point of view, what direction you're looking, affects how you perceive which direction stars rotating. So that way down there is east. And that way down there is west. Now, when a car comes from east, that's going to be as star trails. That direction's north.
Can I just make a comment?
So now all we need to do is wait for a car.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, a lot of rebuttals to it is like cars are going in a straight line, they're not going in a circle. But when you observe stars with your own eyes and not on a time-lapse camera, they don't do circles like that.
Well, when you stand on the equator, they go straight above your head. And then because you see it goes out further, they take a deviant path, right or left. It's like taking things above your head high up, and some of them are. Let's take three planes for instance above your head, flying next to each other, right above your head, but they're high up. The one in the middle shows straight. The one in the left shows as it gets away to the distance, it curves away to the left, but the one on the right curves away to the right. That's all it is. They're still going exactly the same path, and the reason they show this this curved path is because the stars are actually taking a circuit. That's the reason why it shows that. It's because they are taking a circuit. The Globers don't like to hear that, but it's the truth.
Yeah.
Right, so here's some cars or stars approaching from east. And as you'll see, they'll approach from my right to
Yeah, Aaron Armstrong, you're not in on the equator, mate. I said in the equator.
my left.
Well, the
Heading
point I
west.
made, like, maybe I should have explained it better.
Mhm.
The rising east for me and travel
Setting
across
west.
sky and go to west, but they're not doing circles, like, still
Exactly.
a straight line path to me.
Exactly.
So now let's cross Everett Road.
Yeah, I think I have
Turn
to
round.
forward it. Just now, Michael's going to copyright strike me. Just checking.
And now we're looking south. That's east, same direction. That's west, same direction. Now let's wait for a car. So here comes a car from east. Going past me. Left to right.
Oopsie.
And that's what's happening when you're viewing star trails in south.
With your voice speeding up, you sound like Ranty.
Cheers.
You've got
I'll take that as an insult.
It's in the east and set in the west in both hemispheres. What nails it is the fact that you have 2 poles of rotation. You can only have 1 pole of rotation on a flat Earth.
No.
Yeah.
Why would you only have 1 pole of rotation on flat Earth? Because you say so, Brenda. You see, this is the thing. What is the main thing we get from these guys? On a flat Earth, you shouldn't see a horizon. On a flat Earth, you'll always see the sun. On the flat Earth, nothing should be a bottom up. They make all these claims on a flat Earth.
Yeah.
But they're not able to demonstrate any of the things on a flat Earth.
That's it.
It's
That's it.
really idiotic strawmans.
They tell you what you should see on a flat Earth while not demonstrating what you actually do see on a globe. What you're meant to see on a globe, you know what I mean?
I mean, then we go and show flat surfaces giving bottom-up obstruction, which we are able to demonstrate and say it's flat Earth. We are able to show things in reality with demonstration constantly. They're not able to show anything.
Exactly.
Hey, Into the Break, what's up, man? Good to see you. By the way, guys, please hit the like, share the show. Really, really does help to get the show out to a wide audience. You guys rock. I see the votes have changed. 66%. 66 votes a bit. They just play smart, but show ignorance as usual. Yes, 52%. No, 48%. Ooh.
And the entire point is that it's only like, because they'll say, oh, but all the stars are moving east to west. It's only east to west because you're looking past like the South Pole and the Southern Hemisphere. Like the ones going left to right, you're saying, okay, well, east to west is reversed because that's past the South Pole. It basically, if that was a flat Earth, there would be no South Pole to reverse the east and west, and therefore they'd be moving west to east. They'd be moving in the wrong direction.
Shows you the guy doesn't understand scale.
And they push the South Pole a lot. They don't even understand that the South Pole is not physical on a flat Earth.
No.
You know, you can't, or you unless you dig all down under the ground or something, you know, to make a point.
Yeah, but I mean, like Grayson bringing the ceremonial South Pole up, saying that's the actual South Pole. I was like, oh.
The actual, yeah.
There ain't even a southern pole star, is there?
No, there isn't. The one they give it is Sigma Octantis, which you can hardly see. You do know that
the glass knob on the end of it and decorations and that.
But if you look at the southern stars that way and the northern stars, and you kind of mirror image them, they almost look mirrored from each other. Do you know that?
Yeah.
The stars almost look mirrored. It's really weird.
Wow.
Right. It's like if you had a transparent clock and you looked at it from the back and you said it's moving in the opposite direction. Well, no, it's in the same direction. It just looks opposite because you're looking at it from behind. So they can anyway they can use that to confuse and befuddle other people who are not thinking critically. And I think my opinion is better to simply point out that there's 2 poles that rotate, and you just can't have 2 poles on a flat Earth.
And then we can demonstrate this, Brenda. You can literally demonstrate this.
Is that a woman's name or what?
Brendan. Oh yeah, poor Brendan.
Brenda is a woman's name, yeah.
Well, I mean, they claim that the flat Earth doesn't rotate the stars that are rotating around it.
Almost seems mirrored, Aaron. It doesn't say it is mirrored.
I don't know how that works.
Don't they claim that the dome rotates?
It depends who you're talking to, really.
Oh, okay.
It really does. But I have tangents, so I'm going to use my tangent emoji that I fixed the colors on. So all the members have access to the tangent emoji, so they can call me out when I go to something unrelated.
You can't have tangents. Well, you know that, don't you?
Oh, look, I love the tangents. And I also love Yahooligan, who gifted 10 Mark Reid membership.
Yeah.
And thank you so much. That was, how good a segue was that? Like, seriously,
What a champion.
It was a segue of fundamentally amazing proportions. Let's just give it up to Yahooligan. Thank you so much.
I really wish he would have done a better diagram than that MS Paint thing, because you got to think about looking at a flat sticker. It won't look like a sphere unless you're directly under it, first of all.
Again, never said anything about flat stickers or anything.
I know.
Why are they
And they
keep on
wanted it to look
fighting?
like a spear.
Yeah. I mean, I drew it on paint just to show him the arrow would change direction based on your location. Just like I could have said a 6 and a 9 would change location. You know, to me it would look like a 6, to someone else a 9.
Yeah.
Hey TB, what's up?
And you were not trying to show from the one side of the globe to the
No,
other.
it was
That's
just-
what they kept building. He didn't understand it the whole time.
Yeah, it was just simply making a point. Then, based on location, changes what you perceive. So you can't make a claim that it's the globe, the reason why it looks different in the southern and northern, quote unquote, hemisphere. Oren, I'm calm, dude. I don't know what your issue is.
What's that about?
Yeah, I have no idea. What the hell?
If you're looking at a circular sticker on your ceiling, let's say it has an arrow pointing in a direction, it's going to look oblong unless you're directly under it. And
That is what I wish that I had brought up, because if whether or not the moon is a flat disk or a sphere, which somebody asked about later, either way, you're going to see distortions in like the shape of it or the proportion of where certain features are located on its surface that we don't observe.
Again, ignoring parallax, and you guys are already assuming a flat surface to sit on. No one made a claim of a flat ceiling.
No.
Oh, look who's just popped in, dude. Your favorite,
Well, he thinks there's a 24-hour sun in South Pole.
Oh, poor guy.
Only daylight, mate.
Yeah, they don't know what they don't know that daylight doesn't mean sun.
Right. Two different types of light.
Also note in the Bible, God created daylight before the sun.
Yeah.
it always looks like a circle. And
Yeah,
that wouldn't
the
be
sun
true.
goes on the day.
Yeah.
If the diagram, okay, now I'm thinking about this. The diagram he showed with the arrow, it would never look like a circle from all angles.
Mhm.
If you're looking at a flat circle that's on a ceiling, right?
Unless it was huge and far away.
Great, Joshua. You just debunked sunflower then. Far away then. Is that sorry, has anybody said the moon is far away or close? Yeah. Let's say thousands of kilometers high or away or whatever. That's a far away distance.
Fair distance.
Yeah.
Even if it was a sphere, like you would still see it as a circle from whatever angle, but the features on it would be in different positions. Like,
Hey, there's another bald guy. Guys, Dr. J.
Another baldy one.
Hey, angle of elevation, what's up?
it wouldn't just be rotated, but all proportionality is
And mind the gap.
But all of you are just assuming that because you're presuming that the laws of physics are as you understand them, because you are arrogant and think that you know more than the Lord our God.
Dare you. And I'd like to welcome Dr. J to the stream, another doctor in the house. How you doing, Dr. J? What's your feelings of the debate? If you did see it, if you didn't, just give it a hard pass and tell me how you're doing.
No, I saw most of it. I had a kind of a question. I'm not really one that cares a ton about flat Earth or debated a lot, but do people that believe in flat Earth, when they talk about like the option of people going into space someday, like being able to like pay hundreds of thousands of dollars to go, do they like relish this? Or I know it's not technically feasible, but I've always just been super curious how they would handle that kind of thing.
It's just not possible, damn nut. Damn.
It violates the second law of thermodynamics. No one is going to space.
It cannot happen.
Space will be a virtual reality brain computer kind of mix. It will be technology and you'll be fooled.
He does know that you can fool people with simulations. You can literally stick people in a simulation with the windows being all CG, thinking they're actually going where they're claiming to go, but they can't actually go there.
They did that in the 90s, didn't they? With what's his name again? Michael from Big Breakfast. Johnny Vaughan. Johnny Vaughan presented it. Yeah, they did that in the 90s here in the UK.
That's space.
Yeah, they made them believe they went and that wasn't even that good at graphics or anything, and they still believed it was in space.
Well, look at Space Cadets, same thing.
Yeah, I think that's it.
Yeah, Space Cadets, they stuck them on a simulator that moves, and they had some very wide angle screen in front of them.
Yeah.
And they believed they went to space.
So
they just gave them bullshit like, we've managed to give an anti-gravity, do anti-gravity, so you will feel gravity even though you are in an anti-gravitational... It's really stupid. But the people fell for it.
For it, man. Wow. Yeah, that's the same thing I was talking about. I just forgot the name of it.
Exactly that.
They're probably just gonna say
This
it's Tobago.
Antarctica
I think
sun,
some of them would.
Sorry?
That's right. Just back to this Antarctica sun. There's Nathan Hawker's got an interview with a guy who worked down there, and he asked him that question.
He had an
And
interview, yeah.
And I also asked Dave whether he could see sun for 24 hours, and he said the exact same thing. Now, these
You
two
can't.
people don't know each other, but they've both been to Antarctica and both claimed that that they couldn't see sun. It was just like twilight daylight.
Exactly. Yeah, because what happens is it's like 1 o'clock in the morning. It still looks like dusk almost. But you don't see the sun. There's no sun. There's only a bit of daylight. So it doesn't get 100% dark. That's all they see. Howard Moore, you're more than happy to come and debate me, and we'll see if who knows second law of thermodynamics or not, mate.
Aaron's hid into the break. Can you unhid him?
Oh, yeah. I can't. Well, you know what? I'm going to add him as a moderator, then he can't do it. How's that?
Like, probably when you get bottlers of wrench.
Yeah, well, he's a patron, so it's one of his perks. I'm still waiting for his debate, though. He's allowed to debate me once a month. Blue Origin Space. Blue Origin doesn't go into space, mate. They go up. That blue little, dildo, that white dildo with the black feather on, goes up high enough just to have some free fall. Doesn't go into space, quote unquote.
My problem with the word space is that space is above us and it's not outer space. So it goes to space, but it doesn't go to outer space. People get those mixed up too.
Exactly. So yeah, Howard Moore, hit me up when you want to debate me on second law of thermodynamics. Then we'll see who doesn't know thermodynamics. How's that?
Poor old Wally, he's never wrong, is he?
Sure couldn't be. Just couldn't be.
Must be really painful for Wally.
Yeah. So Aaron's crying because he called him a liar. Oh, okay.
Would have a mental collapse of some kind.
Yeah, I think that the days sort of where we're doing commercial spacefaring, I think that the ones sort of making money just will not go into space at all and say, no, it's fake, it's just a ride, they just set it up, it's just a conspiracy. Like, here's the thing, when you have no falsifiability criteria for your conspiracy, you can literally explain anything with it,
I think it's the same thing as I brought up with the expeditions to Antarctica, the South Pole, because that is feasible right now. It's kind of analogous to like space tourism.
Okay, I can take you to the bush, and I just say, this is where I'm taking you in the bush. Does that mean I took you to that bush? No, dude. You can be taken anywhere. You can be taken on a little piece of ice, and you would think you're in the South Pole, man. It doesn't mean you're actually there.
If you told me you took me to the bush, I would be disappointed not to meet the bush people.
But you understand what I'm saying?
Bushmen.
Let's put it this way. Antarctica is so huge, okay? Let's say anybody here has just gone down to the beach before, and you stood out at the beach and you look left to right, you just see beach. Okay? That's the same when you go to Antarctica. You just see ice and water. How do you know where you are is where they say you've been taken? Because when you have those expeditions, when they have those expeditions, they literally just take you across the Ross Ice Shelf, which is, of a 1% of Antarctica? So yeah, you're like an ant on a rugby field. Really stupid.
What does the GPS show you? Does it show you that exact that position they tell you? What does it even show anything if you go there? I wonder.
I wonder too. It's really weird.
Super expensive to do. Only like the very most wealthy people can do it. It's like $100,000 to go to the South Pole. But like they could do it at any time if they just pooled their money together.
And going to the South Pole is going to do what?
Waste your money.
Yeah.
Damn.
So we must pay 100K to go to a ceremonial pole on ice and get cold. and tell us, sorry, you can't go do an expedition on your own. Okay. Yeah, I'll really look forward to that. Freezing my tits off for 100k to go look at a pole that's ceremonially put there. Wow, okay, that's so much fun. I don't know, could I use that 100k for something better? Obviously. Really stupid.
And sent an ambassador for the Flat Earth Convention to go do it.
They do not trust anybody to act as an ambassador. Fundamentally, movements like this, that is a defining feature almost.
They don't trust anybody hard stop.
Yeah, I mean, if like someone just rich person was like, hey, I'll pay for it, you guys can go. You guys think they just wouldn't go, or they wouldn't trust anybody? I mean, that's
sorry.
Saying if you have an ambassador, you get accused of being a cult, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, and who should they choose? FGFE or Neil deGrasse? Who's that guy now?
Yeah, it's crazy.
McToon?
It's crazy. By the way, guys, please hit the likes and share the show if you haven't already. Please, please, please. It really does help the show, and I really appreciate all your support, guys.
They're very interesting.
Yeah,
There was a guy.
Sorry?
I forgot to share it.
That the people that are sort of just lying for money wouldn't go. I think that some of the others
Lying for money. Wow. Okay.
just would not trust their own senses over, like the Bible, for instance. A lot of them give, oh, but the Bible says this, and they will believe it over no matter what they see or hear or experience. It's depressing, quite frankly.
I think about a year ago that there was a pilot, a YouTuber who's a pilot, who he started a Kickstarter, like a GoFundMe.
Hey, Jono, what's up, man? Sorry about the adverts. I can't help it. It's an automatic thing now because I'm monetized with this live streams. I can't take it away. It really sucks. So I put it on conservative because it's the lowest I can put it on. So I'm really sorry about that, Jonah, but it's good to see you guys.
I had an ad blocker, and I had to
remove the ad blocker. Ad blocker doesn't work anymore.
Yeah, no, I had to stop it for YouTube, but it blocked my videos because I had ad blocker activated, so I had to stop it for YouTube.
I know some of the people. Yeah, I know some of the people.
Still using ad blocker.
I know some people just do the premium now. And then they don't watch the ads.
Yeah, it blocked me from using watching videos, Michael.
And
until I took my ad blocker down.
Yeah, and even if they do have YouTube Premium, it does support me as well. If it skips the ads.
Try ad blocker again because mine just updated and it still works.
I just took it off yesterday. It was just 2 days ago, actually.
Oh wow!
For days, it kept saying that YouTube doesn't allow you have to watch ads, and it started going on about people earning money on YouTube and all that, and it's all that rubbish. And then it gave me 3 chances, 3 videos, and then I'm blocked. And it went through the 3 videos and blocked me, so I had to take down the ad blocker.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, Tony Whitcomb, good to see you. And who was it? Alan Orstrand, thank you for coming, man. And Bevish here. Try thinking. Thank you for coming.
I have all of the necessary things to charter a flight from Perth to from Buenos Aires to Perth. And it passes right over the middle of Antarctica. So it definitively proves that the world is not flat.
Sorry. Middle of Antarctica. No, it doesn't. That's a lie. No flight crosses through the middle of Antarctica. That's an outright lie.
Wow.
They skim across the Ross Ice Shelf, Grayson. Wow. The outer skirts, practically, you can hardly see it. And you want to say middle of Antarctica. That's bullshit.
I've got a video covering this.
Yeah, I mean, what the hell? You see, what did the other guy say? The sunflower? Oh no, you're into your topics. You know what you're talking about. No, sorry. Grayson definitely doesn't know anything he's talking about.
There's no ice wall. It's a globe. And he said that I'm going to be raising money for any flat earthers that want to get a ticket for this. And I just don't have the money to charter this flight of my own.
I was talking about Geth 74.
Yeah.
And by the way, when the flat earthers did contact him and say, yeah, we'll get the money. Guess what? He said, no, they have to organize everything. He'll just pilot the thing. Whoopsie. Because he's got a job, apparently, so he can't do anything. Everything has to be done through the flat earthers. He'll just be the pilot. That's really odd. He really went against his word, what he said he would do in the beginning. He said he would charter the flight. He would do everything. You just had to come up with the money. So when they said, yeah, we can come up with the money, he started having excuses like, no, you guys have to do everything. I'll just pilot the plane. So again, something you don't know about, Grayson.
Own funds. And
Hey,
like,
YouTube,
he
good to
didn't
see you,
even
man.
get anywhere close to the money that they needed because none of the flat earthers bought tickets.
Yeah. So that was Kelsey from 740.
None of the flat earthers bought tickets. I think how much was it on at a stage? Something like 74k.
Wow.
Yeah, and they needed 100k or something. So tell me again how no one bought tickets, Grayson. That's a lie.
Who did that French channel. And the whole thing was the flat earthers would have to provide the money. He wasn't going to pay for it. He was just going to
That sounds like BS.
possibly
BS.
be one of the pilots because he although I don't know why you would use a 747 for that. He's a 747.
I'm a wanted man.
Ah, adverts.
I'm a wanted man.
Wow.
That's what's that.
Let's be honest. Let's call it what it is. This was never a real plan. This was just like a smear campaign on Flat Earth. Like, let's be honest.
What?
Nobody was going to charter a flight. Come on.
No, like he literally had it all.
Yeah, exactly, Sunflower. It was just a smear campaign. I agree with you. He wasn't wanting to do anything.
All lined up to go.
No.
He totally could do that.
I'm sorry. I'm calling BS. BS.
He works for the airline that he could do this with. Like,
Yeah, I know, and everyone always, dude, this wasn't.
Why wouldn't you?
It's
I
not
thought
like
that the Earth
so you're
was-
saying
See, they're fighting with Sunflower. Well done, Sunflower. Just because you don't agree with them, they have to attack you. What does that tell you?
I've been
Like,
around.
if I
it
could
long enough
definitively
to
get on a
know-
plane and prove that the Earth was flat and that all of it was a conspiracy, I'd damn well chip in for that.
I'm a Christian.
Sorry. How are they going to prove the Earth is flat or not by climbing on an airplane, guys?
And why don't these dumb people just do all the things themselves?
Let's put this.
You know, if they want to prove us wrong, go do
Do
it.
it yourself, exactly. Take your. I mean, these guys are so rich. Then go take a plane, fly, do a circumnavigation north to south. How's that? Because it's never been done. The last people that tried it, they showed the route. They never actually went the route they wanted to go, and every time they apparently went over where they were supposed, their transmission cut out. Isn't that odd? Hey, Seeking Starwater, good to see you, man. Glad you could make it. So yeah, Howard Moore, let me know when you can come and talk to me about the law of thermodynamics.
Christian, if I could get in a plane and fly to Jesus, I'd do it.
What? Did he say Jesus?
Oh, is that your ad block? Okay. Fly to Jesus, okay.
What the?
So now he's trying to
Too
say...
late for me.
Right now, just to prove to everybody he's right there.
In the grand scheme of like GoFundMe's and all this crap, there's no way this ever would have happened. It would have fizzled out one way or another. That's what I'm saying.
Well, it-
Like, there's been
money,
much
it would've
dumber
happened.
things GoFunded me, like seriously.
Yeah, but you can't use this as like evidence. Like, oh, dude, this guy did this. It's like, come on, man. Like, this is just like some stupid like.
Sunflower, I'm
like
telling you, if they had met the amount, then
No.
it would have happened. They would have charged.
no. You're naive.
No, I 100% agree. It wouldn't have happened, Sunflower. Even with the money or not. The guy, closer to the time it got, the more excuses he made that he can't do it.
He didn't
You're
start
very
the
naive.
GoFundMe.
That it would have happened.
Look, I
Can't
did
charge
know.
flight, Sunflower.
No, it's
He
just-
was saying,
it's not that-
I will.
Howard Moore, that's a lie. Several circumpolar flights. No, not one in history, mate. Not one. Wow.
There's been no circumpolar flights.
Nope.
No.
I will arrange the charter.
These
Like I
kind
can
of
do all of
things-
that. Like it's very. It's
No, I get
it's
it.
not that
I
hard.
get it. These kinds of things start out as like, oh, I got this grand idea to prove the other side wrong. They never end up following through. It's just like a stupid, like, it's a stupid way to kind of show, like, oh, look, I'm doing everything, and if all my opponent have to do is, it's like, no, it's like this wouldn't have ever gotten any teeth.
Exactly,
Sunflower. He literally.
I am actually agreeing with Sunflower there. Well done. Cite the second law referring to gas pressure. The second law of thermodynamics states that an isolated state, it will always increase. Entropy will always increase. Happy? But you do know the second law of thermodynamics, it pertains to a closed system, an open system, and an isolated system. An isolated system is noted at the universe, which is the boundary, and is only an hypothetical. Dude, you believe me, you don't want to come and debate me when it comes to thermodynamics. You're going to be shown a clown. Because if you're going to just claim, oh, it's only isolated systems, you've already lost. So when can I expect you, Howard Moore? This is exactly the issue I have with these keyboard warriors. Playing very brave and chat, but they don't have the kahunas to actually face me.
No. So usually the link's up there to come in as well, but they never do use it, you know.
Hi Quinlan, good to see
Can
you.
you get a video from timestamp, Flatzoid?
For?
Can you do timestamp?
For what?
I've just posted a video with timestamp.
Oh yeah, we can try. Energy, not gas pressure. Oh. Energy and matter, Howard. And yes, gas behavior is part of energy movement, Howard.
Funny.
Oh.
Funny.
Yeah. He's obviously never heard of any gas laws in existence because they all pertain to the second law as well. Okay, did you put it? Where did you put it? Element.
Yeah, it's timestamp.
Element. I can't pick it up. Remember?
Well, you want 4 minutes, about 4 minutes 34, something like that.
I can't pick it up. Remember? Like I was saying, look, it just those
What do you
threes.
mean?
I can't see any.
Is that still going on?
Yeah, I told you I can't do anything.
Hold on, then I'll post it in chat.
Yeah, post it in the chat. Yes, second law refers to gas pressure too, Howard. Do you know how your car engine works, idiot? Really? There we go, it's timestamped.
The first solo flight to circle the globe was made by
Sorry? What now? I might? Can you hear me?
I
hear you. Vega, the winning man.
Oh, you can't play it because it's music.
Yeah. So I'm saying it's
But
the music.
if you just...
Maybe I can put the captions on. There we go, you can see what they're saying. There we go. Name the year was 1933 and 1947. The first regular East World passenger service was inaugurated. Plane Lucky Constellation. The airline... Okay. The world shrinks dramatically in Maine. 647 SP 98 passengers aboard. GPS records by flying around the world and just 46 hours.
Basically, it shows you the path, you know what I mean? So
yeah, east to west.
This was sent to me as proof for circumpolar navigation.
Sorry, that's east to west.
Yeah, keep watching it, yeah. It's not.
Yeah, it's done on a flat earth. It's not a proof of globe proof of the equator. Very few players. You playing around. There we go. Look at that. Oopsie. So
that's not circumpolar.
Nope. And this is exactly all the time they do this. What's Bev doing? Oh, is it left lane? Howard Moore is left lane. But I don't understand.
Right lane.
How is he doxing you, left lane? Is left lane your real name or is Howard Moore your real name? I don't know. But yeah, no doxing allowed, y'all guys. Please do not dox. Would really be appreciated. Thanks. Okay, you can clearly see just a little skirting off cluster Antarctica. It's not actually going off the continental of Antarctica. So no, that's about second. You see, they just fly over the Ross Ice Shelf about. Yeah, into the break. It's not a dox. So I don't know what he's talking about. He still hasn't answered me when he's going to come and talk to me about second law thermodynamics, by the way. But yeah, this shows they don't do circumpolar navigation. So guys, there's the link. I'm going to also post there if you guys want to go watch it. Go and support him. Hit the likes. Subscribe if you haven't already. And yeah.
And no trolls.
And no trolls, yeah. Okay, and then I just want to quickly.
That video came from a troll, one of Simon Dan's.
And I'm going to show Howard Moore wrong again with an actual video. Waiting for
one of these bulbs.
Okay, can you guys see the video? You should be able to. Okay, Howard Moore, the second law of thermodynamics, the entropy law.
One of these bulbs, some bromine, and in the other I have a vacuum. And if I open the tap between these two, you will see spontaneously the bromine rush from one to the other. Now that is the simplest change we can have, perhaps, because all that happens is a change in entropy. In this case, the expansion into a vacuum, nothing else is involved. There's no energy change, there's no temperature change, there's no change except entropy. So without the entropy
There we go, Howard Moore. What do you have to say for yourself, mate? So he's already showed ignorant. Well done. Now wonder why he's making excuses not to come on.
He works.
Whatever.
He's a pilot. He literally is a pilot that works for the company that has the plane available.
And no, Left Lane is definitely not a smart guy.
Yeah, I know,
They
dude.
just don't have the money to make that flight.
All kinds of things like this happen all the time. People start GoFundMe's. They have like billionaire backers, celebrities.
That's gas laws, not the second law. Dude, the second law of thermodynamics is the law of entropy. Expansion of a gas is part of entropy. Left Lane.
And then it's a rug pull. It happens all the time.
Okay, well, I'm going to make an appeal to Mr. Beast right now to charter a flight across Antarctica for flat earthers. Make this happen. Please film it. Show the reactions. Show the excuses.
No energy change, not second law.
Hold on a minute. He wants to. If he's going to set up a flight, he can pay for it.
Yeah. No, but he wants to ask Mr. Beast
Yeah, but
to do
even
it.
Mr. Beast would never do that.
No, but let's say Mr. Beast said, okay, let's
I
get
don't
a whole...
trust Mr. Beast as a...
No, but let's say he gets Mr. Beast now to charter a flight or whatever for flat earthers over Antarctica. How do we know we're going where they're claiming to go?
Exactly.
It's the same as taking an ant and sticking him in the middle of a rugby field and telling him to go across to the other side and say, oh, you were not on a rugby field, you were actually on a netball field. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Even if Mr. Beast was a real dude, you know, for real with it and all that, you know, I wouldn't believe it still, because he would not. Why would he be allowed to do something no one else is allowed to? No matter how much money he wanted to pay, he would not be given the right route or the right position. He would also just get some bullshit place to bring us. You know, he wouldn't have a choice, you know, even if he was for real.
Yeah, exactly.
I want to see it. Mr. Beast, if you're out there, make my dream come true. I'll be happy, boy.
Super great content. It'd be fantastic.
I can guarantee you, Mark Reid, Mr. Beast's not watching your content, mate.
Yeah. I guarantee that.
Right? It'd be great.
Mr. Beast has already done a video where he's been to Antarctica, but this would be perfect for him. I just want to pitch my idea, right?
You don't know who Mr. Beast is? You don't know who
There's
Mr. Beast is? Jimmy.
Yeah, he does. He's a big YouTuber.
He's got like over 200 million subscribers.
Well, that'd be why I don't know who he is then.
He does a lot of things. He gives a lot. Allegedly gives a lot to charity and all that, doesn't he?
Yeah.
I've had an idea for a TV show where they put flat earthers in increasingly crazy situations to show them that the Earth is not not flat. And like the one episode would be a flight over Antarctica, and then the next episode for like all the most diehard flat earthers is we strap them to a rocket and send them up to space.
Strap a flat earther to a rocket and send him to space. Wow. That doesn't sound dangerous at all. Strapping someone to a rocket.
Yeah.
You could strap 1,000 flares to a rocket, it still won't go to space.
No. You see, this is the thing. They don't get past that space doesn't exist. Saying you're taking a person... Yeah. Saying you've taken someone to a place that doesn't exist won't mean you've taken them to a place that doesn't exist. Oh, wow.
I would love to watch.
Do they come back, or do they just?
You know, all they need to do is just present us gravity holding gas down indefinitely without containment. That's all they need to do. Because that's what they're claiming. They're claiming gravity is the containment, why the air doesn't fill the available space, which violates the second law of thermodynamics. So they just have to show us how this is demonstrated, but they can't do this. So we don't have to do anything. We don't have to strap ourselves to a rocket. You just have to demonstrate your claims.
Just bird up out there.
Look, Mr. Beast is not concerned with the safety of the people.
I'd strap them to the outside of the booster.
Yeah, they sign a waiver. Okay, it's fine.
Oh, tell us about not being a bigot. Let's strap them to the outside of a rocket.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Mr. Beast, but please still be my idea. What are you going to call it, Grayson? What are you going to call it?
Ooh, I don't know. There's a lot in the name. I'm gonna have to think
There
about
you go. You got to think about that.
About squaring the circle.
Okay, so on that beautiful.
Really? That's crazy.
No.
Squaring the circle.
Flirts in space.
I thought they're actually gonna have some more actually talking about the debate,
Yeah.
but they're not talking about the debate at all. They're just talking about shit now.
Flirts in space.
And how is it that we never get to the point where people understand that the videos and the pictures they have from NASA and so on is faked?
Yeah,
You know,
exactly.
anyone can prove that to themselves. It's not even a discussion. You know, so if someone can get that, how can't they get that something's wrong?
Exactly.
You know, we should, you know, why do we even go anywhere with them? We should just go, you know, every time just show us the real picture or video, or we don't even waste time on you.
Yeah,
because
but-
that should be their first step to realize anyway.
Yeah, but remember, that's the same thing I had with Grayson with the debate. I showed demonstrations and pictures and explained everything, and it's repeatable for everything I've made.
Yeah.
He didn't show anything. All he showed was a fish tank showing Snell's law, which isn't even based in how we see it. That's why I said, do we look through a fish tank? Do we live in a fish tank, according to
Show
you?
me a laser's bending in atmo.
Exactly. There isn't. And I told him, if you change the angle of incident, this is why it's very dishonest about these guys. You change that angle of the laser, it changes how the light would refract through that medium. That's very dishonest.
Might have something for us.
Just that
Robin
they
Webster,
think
the
that shit is real is sad.
Yeah, these guys are... I swear people get dumber by the day. I swear.
lovely Robin Webster, $5, has been just spamming my content. I know, because she's left comments on every single one of my debates. She's actually just spamming it. I hope she's enjoying. Lee McIntyre offered to pay for a flat earther to travel with him on a flight to Antarctica, and he refused. Look, I would go on that, and I'm not even a flat earther, quite frankly. Like,
Well, I got a family and a job, and I don't feel the need to go, like I said, freeze my tits off to look at some ice. Because it's not going to change anything. Like I said, if you're an ant on a rugby field, you can't see that whole rugby field. You get it? It's not going to prove anything other than you're going to get yourself shit cold for nothing.
In my research for this debate, I went and I priced all the flights to Antarctica, and they all leave from Australia, Mark. So you already got a little bit cheaper than I.
I think he did leave, Left Lane did leave, yeah. Because I challenged him to come and talk to me, and he can't give me a date. That's why. And because he was already embarrassed when I showed him wrong. The guy doesn't have a cooking clue what he's talking about. But that's usually Left Lane for you. No wonder why he changed his name to Howard Moore, or whatever his name is now. Because if I knew it was Left Lane, I would have laughed at him from the beginning.
Sure.
The guy's a real moron.
I do, but they were anywhere between, for the cheapest seats, it was like 1,300 US. And they fly you to Antarctica. You don't land, but you fly all around the coast, you see the sights, and then you come back. It's like an entire day of flying.
So you don't land, you just fly along the coast. Well done. Okay. So, not a continent. Well done.
Well,
thank
if
you
I
so
may,
much, Robin.
or first, can you guys hear me?
Yep.
Yeah, what up, Doc?
What's your thoughts, Doc?
Sorry,
You said the debate. I know you're in chat for a little bit, but I know that you're sort of tied up as well. So
Yes, a little bit. I've been working. Actually, in my car right now, letting it warm up because it's cold.
Oh, like a flat earther.
Well, just an
More than
idea
flat
actually
earthers
for
do
that
that.
TV show Grayson was talking about. How about Round the World with 80 Flirts?
Ooh, that's good.
Yeah, I like
That's good.
Nah.
How about you guys get to your actual discussion on the debate?
That
also,
has no stick to it. It doesn't roll off the tongue too long. No.
Around the world in 80 days is like
Should we try and forward a bit to where they actually get to some chat? Ah, there. It looks like they're starting to chat about it. Because this is getting boring.
Limey, correct me if I'm wrong. Definitely update me, mate.
Okay, fair enough. It just sounds like a bad word. I don't know why.
Okay.
Why do they call it
Like
limey?
pizza.
Why what does limey? What is the significance of that?
1 second, I'll look it up.
I don't know. It just sounds like a slur to me. Maybe it's not.
It's just a British person. No,
I just want to say
It's a British person from Scurvy.
Lieutenant Estelia, I'm not engaging someone who pretending space isn't real. Again, we're discussing second law of thermodynamics because you said I don't understand it, which I just showed you on 3 counts. You are the idiot who's ignorant. So, since you challenged me on it, are you going to have the kahunas to come and debate me on the second law of thermodynamics, Howard? Actually, we can debate thermodynamics in itself. All the laws. How's that? Hey, Rob Keane. Good to see you, mate. Thank you for coming.
Yeah, I'm
Used
just
to
gonna say
eat limes to avoid scurvy.
I'm just gonna say all British slang sounds like slur.
The British were the kingdom that the sun never sets on because their navy was so strong, and their navy was so strong because they went everywhere. They could go everywhere because they had limes on their ships that prevented them from getting scurvy, and then became known as.
No, the sun never sets on the British Empire because the Earth is flat and the sun
Aww.
doesn't set.
See, I thought it was lime.
Okay.
The what is it? Chemical. I thought it was the chemical, not the fruit.
Well, in fairness, all Australian words sound like swear words and derogatory words as well. So but we came from the British, so. Yeah.
And I could be talking straight out of my ass. I don't know.
I'm actually. I have Southern European.
Says you're right.
I have Southern European ancestry. I'm not British.
But what I
I
wanted to
really
do-
thought they actually can get something.
just
Ah,
quickly.
there we go. He's actually into something cool. He's trying to do the moon thing, which I already showed. Okay.
So I just wanted to show what we're talking about with this moon thing.
Okay.
And why it doesn't work on Flatzoid's thingamabobster.
Okay.
So you've got in the southern hemisphere, so the equator is there on the flat Earth, right? So everybody in this section sees the moon in one orientation. Doesn't matter if they're there or there.
That's false. You just debunked yourself.
Well, this
Look there.
one of your arguments.
No, that's a straw man they brought up, which I
No, wait.
which I was just debating. Let's just quickly show how he just debunked himself on screen, guys. This is how stupid Mark is. The same guy that says gas pressure has no behavior. Mark Reid, he says, you will see the same here as you do there. Sorry, this guy's looking this way. Which orientation is this? This guy's looking that way. Is the guy an idiot? This is closer to him, where this is closer to him. They don't see the same orientation. You complete and utter buffoon. You just debunked yourself. Wow.
See the moon the same way up. So if those two see the moon the same way up,
they don't.
Right, and then say further out, someone in Australia and someone in South Africa, they see the moon in the same way up as well.
No. Again, this looks sideways. That looks like it's underneath. Are you an idiot? Don't answer that. We already know the answer. This is the issue I got with these guys. They're so stupid. They don't realize the things they put on screen debunks their own argument.
I know.
Same with somebody in South America, see the moon in the same way. Now that cannot work under any model of a flat Earth that you care to propose. It can't work. It just can't.
Okay, you know what I'm gonna do? Let's do it this way. I'm gonna re-show him because he's maybe watching this or he's gonna watch this later. I'm going to get the Gleason's map up again. I'm gonna put a moon on there for him. And then we're going to check the orientations. How's that sound? Because he loves to use the Gleason's map. Sorry if my mouse would work with me. Sorry, my mouse is giving me haywire here. Okay. Flipping out. Okay, you guys can see this?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's do this, Mr. Mark Reid. You're gonna copy this? Someone's hitting on the table.
Yeah, it was me. Sorry.
I thought so. Okay.
It's only a little bit of cardboard as well. It's crazy what it picks up, isn't it?
Print screen. Let's try this again. Okay, let's get that. Okay, we got that. Now, let's get a little jiggy with it. Get a bit in. I'm going to, just for the sake of it, we're going to stick it in the middle like he wants it there. We'll make it big so it's easier to see for everybody. Okay. And we're going to color it in a bit. Blah, 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 blah. Whatever.
Oh, come on, guys. When he's getting...
Yeah?
Nah.
So we're going to put an arrow just for the fun of it. And now we're going to have...
Getting jiggy with it.
Getting jiggy with it. Okay, now we're going to have... Let's make it a purple guy from Australia. And his arrow is this way. And we'll have a blue guy from South Africa. His arrow is this way. And we'll have a orange guy looking this way. His arrow is this way. Okay. What does this guy see? What's his orientation? Let's
Which guy are we looking at?
Copy.
Yeah.
Wait, you're not going to do it this way. Might be better. Print screen again. We'll go to yeah, and we'll go. Again, thanks guys, everybody, for coming. Really appreciate it. It's good to see you. If you haven't already, hit that like, hit the share. It really does help to get this out to a wider audience. Okay. Great. So we got it there. Let's crop this image.
There's Wally, you have to look around.
Yeah, where's Wally is full of crap. I agree. Okay, well we'll do the South African guy first. Okay? South Africa. Delete this. We can just turn it because he's looking now this way. This is the way South Africa guy is looking. Okay, the arrow seems upwards. Let's do this again. Now we can say crop again, and we'll do now the guy in South America. I don't know. I actually have no idea why we have to keep on doing this for the people. This is like really simple stuff. Okay, let's turn him to where he's looking up straight. Oh no, I already see a difference. Okay, now let's get the guy in Australia. Why is it getting smaller and smaller? The guy in Australia. Crop. Mark Reid. And you want to know why I call you an imbecile. Okay. Let's turn it this way where he's looking straight up. Okay. So that's Australia looking. This is South America looking. This is South Africa looking. Are they all looking at the same orientation?
Yeah.
Mark Reid, you're an imbecile.
Crazy, isn't it?
Wally, that weren't me that said that, pal.
Yeah, it was me that said it.
Yeah,
it was because of the last...
Get your facts straight, mate.
Yeah.
Clown.
Yeah.
It was because of your last comment I said it. Though.
I honestly think the Globers should get their eyes checked when they try and do things like this. And the fact that you get the gullible audience saying, yep, you're correct, is very troubling. Because if you're honest with yourself and you see this bullshit, you should be able to call it out straight away.
He seemed to be confusing like left and right and upside down. Like he didn't see. I couldn't figure it out. Like no, he keeps saying he's saying upside down, right? And like he just seemed to completely ignore that.
It's flipped upside down, yes. But that's why his thing of, so he drew this thing that was like, oh, if you've got a sign pointing that way and you look at it from this way, it's showing one way, then you look at it from the other. Yeah, that's great. But the person back here is seeing it flipped.
Yeah. Exactly. The person there is seeing it flipped. Like we do here. They see it at different orientations. Oh no. You complete and utter imbecile. No, the moon doesn't orbit, mate. Nice try.
Even though he's on the same side as this person.
What's in orbit, by the way? At 240,000 miles. Whew. I love how these people just make claims.
Here, and there's no reason for that.
But they wouldn't both be seeing it at the same time, Mark, because one would be on the other side of the globe, so they wouldn't actually see it.
But they
and the flat earthers' argument would be that ball is rotating.
How does that solve the problem?
Well, wait, that does make sense, right? You can't.
Yeah, also, when you see things at different times of the day or night, it does make a difference on what you see too, Mark. You can't always see the same time the moon in the same place somewhere else. Doesn't always work. It's called daytime somewhere and nighttime somewhere else. Idiot.
Have all three. So you drew 3 points here.
Sometimes the moon's just too far away for one to see at a time when the other one's closer.
Globe. All three of those people can't be seeing the moon at the same time.
Sure, they can.
Where?
The points you just drew.
Wait, which? Highlight them again.
Wait, the points on the left. Green.
Okay, can anybody show me where the moon is above the South Pole ever? Can anybody show me? And by the way, Mark Reid, to point out, this is not the South, this is the North. Idiot.
Well, the moon should probably, if I was being accurate, be more here, kind of thing. Because
then where are the three people?
Yeah, the moon would be on the equator in their model, I think. Because, yeah if you flip it north.
Okay, so if the moon is there, where are the three people? The green three people I'm seeing to the left.
Australia, South America, and South Africa.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
yeah. Wait, the two people on the same side of the arrow, one of them wouldn't see back. Wait, those are the two? But we're the two people that are on the same side of the little guy.
Do you know countries, Sunflower? Do you know where these three countries are?
I'm trying to relate it back to the green.
I love how the sunflower the whole time is showing Mark to be an idiot while he's on his side.
Yeah.
This is so funny.
Green box. The green box.
Yeah, so the green box, right?
Those two little guys on the top. Which two guys are those on the globe?
Pick two. You can either pick South America and South Africa, or Australia and South Africa, or South America and Australia.
You can also see the moon during the day.
Look here, even Victoria says your chick here. Moon is over the North Pole. After he said South Pole. They picked it up at least. Wow.
The same thing happens with the Southern
Cross. I get that any two of those three people could have seen it.
Causing me.
Wait, hold on. I'm confused. Wait, Sunflower. So
if you go back further.
Okay, stop. The moon's on the equator, right? Let's put it on the equator. There's the moon.
Oh, moon's on the equator, okay. Oh, this is so funny. Ah, da 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 da. Notice, guys, Left Lane's just wasting you guys' time. They're trying to keep you occupied on his bullshit. While I'm still waiting for him to give me a date when he's going to come and chat about thermodynamics. He made an outright claim that I am ignorant to the subject, while being shown wrong on 3 accounts in the stream alone. So, again, Left Lane, when are you going to come and debate to me on thermodynamics?
Spherical rock in the sky, just floating in the sky, just hanging about there. You know what I mean? A big gold rock.
But we saw how bad the thermodynamics discussion went for Professor Forbell. So I don't know how he thinks he's going to get anything right.
Okay, that's the moon. Let's put the arrow on it that Flatzoid did, right?
Okay.
Yes? You're good with that?
Yeah.
So, you have one person that's down here, right? And they see the moon flip upside down.
Also, right? Did I claim anything about a flat moon, guys? No. Nice try, Mark.
They don't see the point, they see the base of the arrow.
Okay.
Right? Now, if you're here, looking the other way, You don't see the point. You see the base of the arrow.
What? You will see it. It will just be going sideways. It'll be looking sideways, the arrow. It'll be on its side. You will see it. You'll see the base and the point. It'll just be sideways. I think he's realizing he's debunking his own argument as he's going along. Look at his face. He's like realizing, oh shit, I've just debunked myself. Because he says you wouldn't see a different orientation. That's his argument. Uh-oh.
On a flat Earth.
Wait.
No, you see the same thing that this person sees down here.
No, you don't.
These two see the same thing.
No, they don't.
How can they?
They don't see the same thing. What the hell rubbish is that? That's a lie. You got it on screen. Where are they seeing the same thing?
Wow.
In which model? On the flat Earth?
Oh no, on the globe.
On the globe. Okay. See, that's where it. Yeah. More or less. Well, for one,
More or
it's,
less, yeah.
I mean.
Okay, and then where's the third person on your original cartoon?
Australia.
Oh, then I'm thrown off because I thought you were saying if you tilt back further, then you could actually get a similar effect.
What? No.
Okay, I'm confused then by your original, because your original green thing had them all kind of. I thought that was what you were saying.
You are causing me doubt, Sunflower. I swear.
Dude, Sunflower is trying to explain to you that your whole argument is based on a false premise that you're stupid. Oh, sorry, that your argument has any cowbell. He's literally pointing out you're stupid. You literally debunking your own argument as you're presenting. Sunflower is just showing you, dude, your argument is nonsense.
Yeah, I'm going to be like admitted to hospital.
I'm just confused. I'm trying to relate this back to your original diagram.
I don't know what the original diagram was. I guess I said that.
It was a little green square on the bottom left.
That was the very beginnings of the diagram.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to relate back to.
Yeah. Okay.
Well,
so
maybe just try to clarify the idea that's at the core,
if
as
the
opposed
square
to.
is here, right? That's the square, right? And Flatzoid said that one person below sees it flipped, right?
Yes.
Okay, but he should see it in a different orientation. He should not see the same as the person in South Africa does, like almost the same, right?
They don't. They don't, Mark. You guys in Australia don't see the same orientation as us in South Africa. Just like someone in South America doesn't see the same orientation like us in South Africa or Australia. We don't.
I guess, but it would be different, but it would be not the exact same. It wouldn't be flipped, but it wouldn't be the exact same.
Thank you, Sunflower. Thank you.
But you could be in the ocean here, and you'll still see it flipped. That's the whole point.
Well, no, then you would see it flipped.
Yeah, well, who's in the ocean there looking at it? Has anybody gone to the middle of the ocean there to look at it?
I agree that you'll see it flipped the ocean there, but on the bottom of Africa.
Yes, and if you're in North America, you won't see it flipped.
Oh, that's where you.
Sorry, if you're in North America, and I, for instance, see the moon in South Africa, you're not going to see the moon in North America at the same time. Does this guy not know this?
He's just making things up, I think.
Does he think everybody sees the moon at the same time everywhere on Earth? Is this guy this stupid? Hey, Kanye West, good to see you. Really?
That's where you lost me. I think you will see it flipped.
No.
No, you won't. You'll see it the same way up that everybody in the Northern Hemisphere sees it. Look, okay, you are causing me to...
Before can I just go on a quick tangent really quick? Because I wish I could remember these during the debate, but I mentioned that there are words that have multiple definitions, and those definitions can be completely contradictory. And yes. I mentioned that there was literally just last week, there was a category on Jeopardy that had like 5 of them. And I wish I could have remembered at the time. I knew that there was a category because I watched that episode, but I didn't remember any of the examples.
Imagine, and you walk into a construction yard and the guy says, make it level. It says, sorry, level doesn't mean horizontal. The guy will fire you.
Yeah, I seen it on Jeopardy.
Yeah, I saw it on Jeopardy. My Jeopardy, tell me, you have contradicting definitions. So therefore, when you tell me level, I'm going to build it oblong.
Right.
Aye. Yeah, exactly. Do you think that the boss is still going to give him his job? No, he's going to fire him. Level means level, Mark and Grayson. That's level. Level means horizontal.
Oh, but should I build it level compared to Australia or compared to Germany?
It's crazy. Yeah, exactly. So stupid.
Finally pulled it up, and literally,
You know, it's like a TV show is now reality, guys. I'm going to take a TV show. And because they got contradictions in the TV show, therefore all definitions don't hold cowbell. All definitions are wrong. Stupid. Stupid. I'm
That's just
sorry.
how it must be.
Because
That must
TV
be
says
true.
so. Yeah, because TV says so.
It must be true.
the name is contronyms, so they're words that serve as their own antonyms. And so there's a few of these, like
Maybe this guy doesn't understand what an adjective is or a noun.
Wow.
I guess it wasn't in TV the last week,
Yeah.
you know.
Usually when something has a adjective, it actually has an actual same meaning because the adjective will be the same. Yeah, and the synonyms with flat, exactly, into the brain. Notice how left lane is still ignoring me, guys. Left lane, so when are you going to come debate me on thermodynamics? Last time I'm asking.
like the
The word literally nowadays can actually mean
this one is
figuratively.
an adjective that describes both something that moves quickly and something that doesn't move at all.
Oh, so an adjective. What's an adjective, Grayson?
Describing what, isn't it?
So if I describe a horizontal plane, it will always be a horizontal plane. That is physically describing it. So it cannot be a contradiction in terms. Because you cannot describe something in a different term. It will be a contradiction, so therefore it cannot be an adjective. Idiots.
Anyway,
Okay.
No, I don't know. What's the word?
fast. When you hold fast to something, you're holding. It's standing still. There's no movement, or it's fast when it moves very quickly. So there's like tons of examples of this. Like this means it can mean to withstand something, as well as to erode under it.
Still has moving. Still moving. So the same meaning, Grayson. Just one means it's moving faster than the other. But it still has the same meaning. So it doesn't have a different meaning. What?
Okay, so sunflower. This is the view
Undermine.
from the
It's
northern
weather.
hemisphere of the moon. Okay, and that's from the sun. Now that's anywhere in the northern hemisphere, right? It's not.
And then I show him a whole graph taken from Taiwan where across the month it actually rotates. It rotates. So this depends on one time of the year where that looks that way. You go into another time, it's going to have a different orientation, Mark. Because the moon actually rotates. That was my whole point. That's why he created the straw man. The moon does a clockwise rotation.
Like, oh, America sees the southern hemisphere one. No, it doesn't. They see the northern hemisphere one. Right? Do you understand that?
You see the same face of the earth, of the moon, Mark, always. Has anybody ever seen a different face of the moon?
No.
No. Shame.
That's what you see. And it's flipped upside down.
Who do people wait?
But you wouldn't be able to see that at the same time as a southern hemisphere person.
Yeah, exactly. Tell them, sunflower.
So they would just argue that it moved or something.
Mhm.
I don't agree with
No,
that.
look. No. I have something for this because I knew you would say that. This is how the globe explains it. Okay.
Oh, this is how the globe explains it. Oh, wow. And you can stick that same thing onto a flat.
This is how it's happening.
So, why would that be different on a flat Earth, Mark? Does this guy realize that if you flatten that out, it'll give exactly the same results?
Yep.
What the actual hell?
Can't get ball out of their head, that's what problem is.
It's crazy. I think the issue is Mark has just got too much of an ego to understand he's stupid.
Yeah.
He's literally dumb. I'm sorry. He's dumb. I got no other words for it.
Okay, yeah, I'm with you, but again,
yes.
My problem with this is that this is exactly actually what the guy said.
Exactly. Thank you, son.
This actually is the perfect example of like if you pasted the sphere on the ceiling and we're on the other side of it. But my problem with that is that like where this doesn't cause a problem for flat Earth in this diagram.
No, it doesn't. Thank you.
Have you lost your mind? Like, so I'm sorry. Blind, thank you so much. Ken.
This is funny. Oh wow, I like the sunflower guy.
Okay, I'm going back to bed. It's only 3:25. Oh, Trooper here. It was nice catching a bit of one.
Because you had 3 viewers.
Sunflower, I'm doing a super chat. Just relax, mate. Relax.
I didn't know. Sorry.
It was nice catching a bit of one of your streams. Have a good one, mate. You too, mate. Take care. All the best.
What do you mean you don't know?
I didn't know he was doing a super chat. That's I was confused. That's all I was saying.
Okay.
I was looking at the screen.
Well, now you know. Now
because he said thank you for the super chat.
That's okay. I'm sorry. I wasn't.
Now they're attacking because you didn't know it was a super chat. Really?
Wow.
Yeah, come on.
Yeah, that's so much love for your fellow Globetoadians, guys.
It's fine. But did you see? But so do you understand from the diagram how you can't do the box thing that Flatzoid did, and still have?
He just said you can. He just explained to you why you can. I just showed you can.
And still have it coming up the way that he's saying that it's coming up with it inverted.
Oh, well, I don't think he can have the way it's coming up inverted for different reasons. I'm confused by your explanation. Not that it's that important, but like, so in this picture, where would the third person be? Because you had three viewers in your example, right?
Exactly.
Well, no, but
his first example.
Thank you, Sunflower. Yeah, making a bit of an issue for him on his globe. Where would the third person be on your globe?
It was flat Earth. Now this is round Earth. I feel like you're like conflating those sometimes.
So hold on. The 3 people. One's in South America, right? This guy's in South America. Can we agree on that?
Yeah.
One of them is round, and you can just see the side of Africa is in southern Africa, South Africa. So down here. Down here. Right. And the third person is in Australia, which is over the Pacific, which is across just behind this horizon here. Right. So
you have to use the 2 people in the picture. They're the 2 people. The third person has to be the only.
Yeah, the 2 people using the picture is South America and North America. Well done, making my point.
There's only one other third person.
Mark's just bumped Kia Resilient as well with that.
Oh wow!
Kia Resilient says if you flatten that out, where exactly is the guy at the South Pole going? They're not stood on. One's studying in South America and one's stood in South Africa.
This is it.
So that's where they'd be stood if you flattened it out.
Yeah, one will be here, and the other will be there. One there, one there. Wow.
Just 3 people in the southern hemisphere. One of these is in the northern hemisphere. So he is in North America, one of the pink ones that I did.
There's only 3 people in the original diagram, right?
It makes no difference. The amount of people. It makes no difference
And a
whatsoever.
super chat from the lovely Beamsy, my captain. $5 Australian, $1 due per brain cell that Sunflower has access to. Thank you, Beamsy. That's very generous.
I'm not a flat earther. I don't know why you guys are acting like I'm trying to prove you
Well,
wrong.
it's what
Sunflower, you know why they're being this way? It's because you're throwing their argument in the rubbish.
Yeah.
It's because you're showing them to be absolute ignorant tards. Oh wow! This is funny. This is funny. Watching a glober destroy the globe.
trying to like sort of explain something very, very elementary, and sort of we're using diagrams, but you can't seem to think in 3D, so it's beginning to worry me a lot.
Yeah, it's literally causing me physical pain.
Okay, well, maybe have you ever thought that maybe like your diagram wasn't that good to begin with?
Everyone understood but you.
No, because you're not going back to the original diagram. That's what was confusing me.
Okay.
Provide the original diagram.
Sorry?
Stop 1 minute. Howard Moore claims Arwin timed him out. Arwin didn't time you out, mate, 'cause he ain't got a wrench. So stop lying.
Ooh, yeah. Owen can't time it out. Exactly.
See what I mean? Look at the crap they come out with.
So he's trying to make an excuses to run away. Uh-oh. It's crazy.
Bring up your...
Yeah, exactly. How do I do that, Howard Moore, when I don't even have a wrench?
Got a light blur.
Exactly.
It's like when you erase and bring up new diagrams, then say like, "This is what I was talking about the whole time." I was confused by the first thing you drew.
Okay. Now I'll draw a better diagram. I'll take more time and draw a better
You
diagram.
guys, I'm gonna dip out. I don't have it in me.
I don't blame you, but fantastic job, Grayson. Really enjoyed it, mate. Fantastic work.
Hey, thanks a lot, everyone.
Take care. Have a night.
I think Sunflower should draw a diagram.
I don't know why you guys like. If you
Making,
just want to
why
say
does it keep putting a block around there anyway? It's not going to change anything.
Get it? Then that's fine. I'm not even a flat earther, so I don't know why you guys think like.
I know, but
you get frustrated with people that don't understand. Like, what if you had someone that was like new to this topic? You would just be like, "Oh, what an idiot! He has no brain cells." Like, what, is that a good way to help people understand?
Well done, Sunflower. I 100% agree with you, Sunflower. Maybe it's time you should look at why you're defending the globe then, because this is the type of globe is defending your religion.
Things you said in the super chat, I don't necessarily.
Well, everyone else in the chat is clearly saying like, "This guy's so stupid, we can't even listen to it." Like, okay, then change the topic.
I'm saying
the topic, then change the topic. We don't have to stay on.
Cut down.
I think we're debating an
That's it.
I think we're debating an ill-posed issue, and I think that when I said I think you should draw a diagram, what I meant wasn't that I think you're dumb. It was that I think you should draw a diagram to try and communicate your own ideas here.
I don't think anyone actually wants that though. Like, be honest with you, people are.
That's their problem. Okay, you know you're.
Okay. Okay, so these are the three people that we're talking about, and welcome back, Doc Dino. Always a pleasure to see you. Glad you could come.
Hello.
These are the three people, Sunflower, right?
Okay.
Okay, so you've got that guy looking that way, right? That guy looking that way, and that guy looking. Whoops, sorry, that way. You get the idea, right?
Yeah, I'm with you on this. Yeah.
Okay, so what was your thing on the globe? The one in the southern hemisphere, and the other one in the northern hemisphere look at it opposite. Okay. So this guy's in the north here. Let's say you got a guy in North America looking, and you got the guy in Australia. They would see it opposite each other, correct? So he's totally taking it from the North America away and trying to put it in South America and say, see, so it sees the same, South and South see that in two different directions. Again, if the moon is so close to Australia, you're not going to see it in South America at the same time. It's too far away. The idiot doesn't understand. The moon moves.
Okay, so what's a good color to use? What this guy in Australia sees is that, correct?
Yeah, I'm with you. Yes, 100%.
Right. What this guy in South America sees is that.
With you. Yes.
Right, but look at the way he's facing towards the moon. Why does he see that arrow up?
Because he's facing the moon. Sorry, I want to end the show, but I just want to hear what the Sunflower is going to say to him. This is like really funny.
All of these three people see the same side of the moon.
No, they don't. Everybody always sees the same side of the moon. Mark.
Right, the arrow up. Why?
No, he doesn't see the arrow up. What the hell is he talking about? And he also doesn't see the arrow up. He sees it opposite to that. He sees the arrow down. And he sees the arrow sideways down. Are you this blind? Or maybe just dishonest?
Why does he see an up arrow when he's clearly looking at it from the other side?
He doesn't.
So yeah, I agree with you.
Yeah, that's what
I agree with you. Yes, my understanding of the globe. Yeah, that's the model.
Okay. Oh wow!
Unbelievable.
He sees the tip of the arrow pointing to him, so that's wrong, Mark. He sees the tip of the arrow pointing to the left of him, so that's also wrong, Mark. The only one you got right on the diagram here is that one. The only one. Wow. This, I don't know. Is this so difficult for any of us to understand? I think we're going to end it there.
That's crazy.
Is this so difficult, so complicated for any of us to understand? For us flat earthers, us really stupid flat earthers.
Mm-hmm. Or simpletons, yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's mind-boggling. Absolutely mind-boggling.
Wow. I got no words. 100 votes, by the way, guys. They just play smart but show ignorance as usual. This should have been 100%. Yes, 56%. No, 44%. Wow.
Yeah, but we always got a bunch coming in voting the wrong thing before the show is even started, even hours before.
Oh, yeah. Because it's just a whole bunch of globies.
Yeah.
So what are you guys' thoughts before we close off?
It didn't get any better, did it? Still haven't got a clue what they're talking about.
Can you repeat?
I mean,
We didn't get any smarter. At least. No one got any smarter tonight.
No. I'm glad that the Sunflower kind of held his position on it, though. You know what I mean? It just shows that Mark's just an argumentative twat.
Mark is just arguing for the sake of arguing.
Yeah.
He's so stupid, he can't even see he drew the arrows wrong as well.
Mm-hmm.
Mark's just triggered by it, I think that's what it boils down to.
Probably.
Trying his best just to make you look bad.
While he's making
and as
himself...
it happens, he happened to be in a slightly smarter baller in him than rest.
I actually have to say, I like that Sunflower dude. He's actually got some kind of... Honesty. And you know what? This is when it comes to people like that, maybe one day he'll realize it's not a globe.
Yeah,
that'd be good.
We should invite him on. Go through things with him and see how he would, look at it and see how far.
Because he's got he's got the ability not just to accept it because someone says something, and that's a trait of a flat earther, by the way.
Maybe we could have a fair little debate there with him, because it would not really be debating as much as trying to prove to yourself on both sides.
It's crazy.
Maybe he could be fun to have on for sure.
You don't know. But yeah, guys, I appreciate you all coming. I appreciate everybody that came. Thank you for sharing the show and hitting the likes. It was good to see you guys all here. And I think that was it for... I don't think we need to go on further with this thing. I think we've shown what we need to show.
Yeah.
They're not smart.
Yeah.
Wow. So I'll see you guys all tomorrow night then.
Cool.
Yep.
So yeah. Many, many blessings, and may the pressure be with you guys. Till tomorrow. Cheers.
The first day. The first day.
Is the Earth flat or round?